What's up, guys? Welcome back. This is going to be a part 2 from the first video. Sorry about the quality in the first one. Kind of rushed through that one, trying to get a video out for people who have been asking for a while. So I was trying to get that out before I forgot again. So this one, hopefully the sound quality is a lot better. This one, I'm going to get into more detail about EQing and processing each track. So let's start off with the piano skank. In the last video, I showed how I lay it out, how I quantize it and all that. So now I'm going to show you guys how I have it set up here. So let's kind of take a look at this and just match it up if you want. You can play around with it. For me, I have my lows cut off at 80 hertz, mids 1 kilohertz, highs 480 kilohertz, and I kind of got the highs down so it's not really has a lot of sibilance on the top end of the piano. If you can hear it. See, it kind of has like that harsh frequencies coming through. So I kind of put it right here. For the graphic EQ, I got pretty much the low ends off, or I just got them at leveled out. And just follow all this and just try to make it as close as you can to how I have it right here. And all of this stuff is all this extra stuff right here is just if you want to add some extra flavor to it. But for the most part, the EQ is what is the main thing. So just the lows, cut it out. Mids, kind of dip it out a little bit. The highs, you can, for the most part, you can keep it where it's at. That sounds fine. But for me, I like it kind of cutting off that high sibilance. All right. Oh yeah. For the piano, the presets I used it's called left right piano. It's gonna be in the browse. It's gonna be under keyboard, and you just gotta look for it. I think it's this one right here. Yeah. All right. Next to the drums. I kind of went over this on the last tutorial, but I'm gonna kind of show you in depth now. The kick, room level off, overheads off. For you who don't have this VST, the only thing that's going to be similar with what you can do is going to be the EQ. And I usually just dip out the EQ, the low ends, take out that real deep punch. So let me see. See, it's kind of too much. That sounds fine. I mean, it sounds fine with it just being, without cutting out the low ends, but for me, it sounds different in the car. So this is just how I have to mix it according to my studio monitors. And I kind of dip out the high ends, kind of cut off little harsh frequencies right here. It's going to be different for you for whatever kick you decide to use. Yeah, all of this is more advanced stuff. I'll make another video specifically on addictive drums, how to make the drums for a reggae beat, and the different styles of reggae drum styles. So next is the snare. Room level for the snare, kind of keep it up or level. You can hear it kind of adds a little more that natural reverb. You turn it all the way down, it sounds like it's right in front of the microphone in a small room. So for my like mid 80s to late 80s style, I like it with a heavy like delay time on the reverb. For the volume envelope, I like the decay time. Kind of like the decay time a little shorter, but I like the release time longer. So it's gonna hit, but it's gonna kind of have a long drag to it. You hear that? Here's the difference. And one thing I forgot to mention in the last video is this kit is the Lin drum. This is a expansion for addictive drums, real machines. And I kind of just mix and match the different kits. But for the most part, I have all Lin drums here, and regular acoustic cymbals and hi-hats. So the snare again, kind of cut out the low ends. These two right here are just harsh frequencies that, you know, I kind of don't really like, so kind of dip those out, because you can hear the difference. Kind of has like a tin can kind of sound to it, so I kind of dip it out. You kind of just drag in and find that sweet spot. Yeah, so pretty much if you're not using this, you're just going to be following the EQ. Just cut out the mids, drop out the low end, kind of just find the spot that you like. Hi-hats, cut out the low ends, and I just kind of slope it up to the higher frequencies right here. So like 4K-ish. I kind of start to raise it up. Not too much, or else it's gonna sound. See, it's gonna sound a little harsh. So that kind of sounds nice and the bass. I got model bass. So pretty much just follow what I have here, because there's a lot to really explain. But if you pause the video, just kind of try to follow if you do have this VST. So bass 4.5, mids around 3.2, no treble, got that all the way down. And gain is depending on, you know, how you're making your song. Play style is finger. Yeah, just follow all this. Pause the video if you have to. These are my pickups I'm using. And you can drag where you want it to put it. You can just follow where I have it, or you know. And this model I'm using is modern J-Bass. Haven't really had too much time with this VST to try out all these other ones, but I'm sure if you can probably make them work with these others. They look pretty cool. So for the bubble, you can usually use ocarina, or forgot what it's called, or a rotary organ. So let's go back to the browse and the organ section. So I usually use the jazz rotary or just the rotary organ. Sometimes I like the jazz rotary because it sounds more and the EQ for that. Graphic EQ, and I kind of, there's a lot, so just follow along. But for the most part, yeah, this one I have the low ends up a little bit, because sometimes it sits in the back too much, and you kind of need a little more boost, you know, to let it cut through the mix. Yeah, this is more for advanced, if you haven't noticed by now. So yeah, sorry if you're just beginning and you came across this video, but hopefully you can probably learn something. And this was like a little extra that I did in the last video, was just a little, you know, little melody I did. Using the Korg M1. They got some good sounds on here. They got a lot, so you just can have fun with it. You can, like, let's try something else, see if it sounds good. Yeah, sounds pretty cool. Seems like my computer's starting to lag out now because I got too much recording things going on in the background processing. So yeah, I just wanted to explain a little bit more on the EQ stuff. It will be way easier if you're using all these. And if you have more questions, let me know, and I can send you the presets or whatnot, or send you screenshots of each page and each section of this. So yeah, guys, for the next video, I'm gonna try to explain how to do more of a I call it like a 80s, like a rub-a-dub style, I guess you would call it, or a lovers rock style. We'll see how I feel in the next video, and thanks for watching, guys, and see you guys in the next one. Peace out.